Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to the Accent Training Podcast. My name is Pat. I'm your personal American accent coach, and I've got a simple lesson for you here today, my friend. Prepositions, all right? Words about placement of things like before, behind, below. Don't pronounce the E in the beginning. I don't say it like before, behind, below, but before, behind, below. Now, a lot of people see that BE spelling and your brain tells you to say below, beneath, beside. But the truth is, we only want to do that if we're emphasizing the word with as much stress as possible. Most of the time, BE, when it's starting a preposition, is just going to get that b sound. Repeat a few words after me and get that clear contrast between the weak b and the strong ending for every word that I list off here. Starting with before. I've been here before. Behind. It's behind the building. Below. Just below the bridge. Beneath. My phone's beneath the blanket. Beside. I'll be right beside you. Between. I'm between a rock and a hard place. Now, there is one preposition I want to bring up which gets a strong, true B sound. Beyond. Beyond. We don't say beyond. Beyond. It's not Bed Bath & Beyond. It's Bed Bath & Beyond. It's getting a strong B, E sound. But aside from that, prepositions starting with a B, E spelling are just getting that B sound. Let's power through a few idiomatic expressions here so you can start using the sound that Americans are using with the words and expressions that Americans are using, such as before long. Before long. This is another way of saying soon or in a short time. It was a steep hill, but I knew I'd get to the top before long. Behind. Behind someone's back. This means without their knowledge or consent. You're doing something in a sneaky or disloyal kind of way. Maybe you talk about someone behind their back, which is to say that you say negative things about a person when they aren't listening or they can't hear you. Behind their back. Or it could also be a way to say that you've gone and done something without approval. Maybe you did it because you knew you wouldn't get approval. You know, they say it's easier to ask for forgiveness than permission sometimes, right? So you got to go behind someone's back without their knowledge or consent and get the job done, whatever it may be. How about with below? What if something's below par? That's to say that it's not as good as usual, or that it's worse than expected. Now, this is something that I've never understood, all right? Americans say below par as a golfing term. But the thing is, if you're below par in golf, then you're performing exceedingly well. Like, golf is a game where you want to get fewer points, because every time that you hit the ball is 1 point, and you want to hit the ball as few times as possible. And so your goal in golf is to be below par. But as an idiomatic expression, if something is below par, It means it's not good. Like you might have to tell someone, hey, that presentation was kind of below par today. You got to pick your game up. So if someone's performance is below par, it means it's not as good as expected. It's not as good as usual. Unless they're playing golf. However, that's beside the point. Beside the point. That's to say that something is irrelevant or it's not important. It's beside the point. And I've got one more idiomatic expression for you here today, my friend, to read between the lines. This means to find the hidden meaning in something. To understand something that isn't directly spoken, something that isn't directly stated. Suppose you've got to go for an 8-hour drive to take care of some work. And you ask someone, hey, do you want to come keep me company on this 8-hour drive? It's only 8 hours there and 8 hours back. And they say, yeah, sure, I'd love to come with you. Their words may have said that they want to come with you. But if you read between the lines, it's pretty clear that they aren't very enthusiastic about it, right? They don't want to go for a 16-hour drive, 8 there and 8 back. You out of your mind? So if you read between the lines, you'll find that hidden meaning, and you might be able to politely say, it looks like you're not really into this. That's okay. Even though they didn't say it directly. And those are the main things I wanted to bring up to you today, my friend. Before, behind, below, beneath, beside, between. We don't need to give it a strong before, behind, below, but a quicker, quieter b in the beginning will serve you just fine to communicate in English the same way that Americans communicate with each other. Now, my task for you with this one is to simply go out and use the idiomatic expressions that we've discussed here today. The important thing is that you use your own imagination. I can't tell you exactly what way you've got to apply these. I can just tell you how to do it. So expand upon the phrases that we've developed here today, especially those idiomatic expressions. Like before long, behind someone's back, below the surface, or read between the lines. And prepare yourself to use these phrases with Americans, and you'll be seeing a 1% movement forward. So if you're feeling a little more confident with your English speaking, then I'm happy to say I've done my job here for today. Have a good one, my friend. If you're still here, you're different. You're a 1%er, someone who follows through. And that tells me something important. You're serious about mastering your American accent. Do you want to speak English with the same clarity and confidence as in your native language? Do you want to sound more natural, make stronger impressions, and ultimately level up your career? If the answer is yes, listen closely. I have limited one-on-one coaching spots available, and they always fill up fast. With my system of training, you can count on real-time feedback, personalized exercises, and the exact strategies that top professionals use to sound clear, confident, and naturally American in key conversations. Now for you, this is going to mean confidently giving presentations, especially in front of your CEO. It also means leading meetings with authority and confidently contributing to group conversations or networking effortlessly. Now, these spots are first come, first served. And once they're gone, they're gone. If you're ready to transform your accent, don't wait. There's a link in the description of this episode. Open it up, book your free consultation call with me, and let's discuss how we can crush this together. Claim your spot now before it's too late.